up, turn me up.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Merry Bunch podcast. It's your girl Kianda,
William,
Brianna,
Nico,
Crystal,
Chris,
and we are the bunch. Today's title is Staying True. Marriage is a union of two people, so despite what the naysayers say about your marriage, the two of you must remain strong and a united front to protect your union. Okay, so staying true, what does that look like in your marriage?
I would have to say staying true is pretty much doing you, doing what's best for you and your spouse, just staying true to what y'all want to do, what you want your marriage to be, and not so much as to looking at others in their marriage.
Right, so it sounds like you're saying like set goals with each other and staying true to, what you do. I know like at the end or the beginning of this year, we came in, I made everybody have like a vision board, and whatever is on our vision board, trying to stay true to that, continue to look at that vision board and making sure that I'm going to hold him accountable because it's stuff that he said that he wanted to do. And how you feel about me holding you accountable? I be flexing my muscle.
Somebody got to do it.
So yeah, I just feel like, keeping each other accountable, staying true to the union as far as like being accountable and keeping it real with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was some couple I follow on Instagram. During their anniversary, they have like a assessment that they do. And it's not like a written assessment, but they ask each other like their favorite things that they did together that year, something that didn't go well that year, and they kind of assess the year together and communicate and talk about it. And then from there, they kind of like, okay, well, this year we want to do this, and they set goals. And I thought that was really cool to do.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And that made me think about, I think I was listening to a podcast. I think I sent it to you too. And the dude was kind of talking about him and his wife have like morning check-ins. Oh, yeah, like they, sit down and have coffee and they check in like, hey, how are you feeling today? What do I need to do to make this a little bit easier for you today? What, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just kind of checking in on each other, making sure that they're good, staying true to each other that way, check-ins.
And then they also had something, I forget what he called it, but it was like she get to not like she get to talk and like ask him, how was it?
Oh, you mean like uninterrupted time?
He
like
don't
talking.
get to say nothing.
Yeah.
Like she get to vent and he don't get to say nothing.
Yeah.
And then he get to vent and she don't get to say nothing. Like they just let it out. I think that's kind of cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's get into this first topic, y'all. Miss the haters. So what are some rumors that surround your relationship, whether it's like a good rumor or a bad? Anybody want to tap in on that?
Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. I just need some time to get away. I can't take it no more.
Goodness gracious.
crazy, bro.
I had to get that out, man.
Okay, so I would say some of the rumors that started when Chris and I first started dating. He had people telling him that I was a hoe. Okay. That I slept around. That I was full of drama, all this stuff.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of haters, and the haters was, unfortunately, it was my family. So, yeah, definitely when we first met, it was a lot of roadblocks, you know what I'm saying? People, to this day, I really don't understand why they didn't want the union to be, or why they didn't want me to be in a relationship with her. It was just crazy. It was just out of the blue and real crazy.
So, with the rumors that came against the relationship, how did y'all handle that? Like, Crystal, somebody saying something that really is not true about you, you being a hoe. How did you feel about that? I mean, and how did you feel about that, Chris?
I was pissed off of course. I didn't say anything to the people because I didn't like them anyway. So, but that was the only reason why they were saying that. He pretty much told them, like, let him do his thing and let him find out on his own if it was true or not.
Right. So I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't take their word or their story and just run with it and just not talk to her at all. Even, you know, I was the type anyway, I was pretty much solo and I stuck to myself. So really words from other people never moved me to do anything. If I'm going to make a decision, it's going to be because I want to make that decision.
Facts.
Not influenced by somebody else. So
Facts.
that made them hot that I didn't take their word and just run with it. So it kind of caused the situation to grow into something bigger.
And especially these are people that nobody takes their word. Nobody in their own family really likes them anyway. So nobody was taking them serious. They like cousins way down the line.
Okay, we might need to grab her mic.
I'm just saying.
She's
So,
speaking facts.
yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. What they gonna do?
Nothing.
Okay.
But it's just crazy how your family, you know what I'm saying, is the ones that actually don't want you to be in a better situation.
Mm-hmm.
Being that where I came from, it would seem like they would want me to be in a good situation. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And sometimes, you know, them be the worst ones, bro. Like, your family be the worst ones, man. Like,
Right.
always. I don't know. I don't know. F them all.
Ooh. Well, if we think about the start of, you know, a marriage or a union, and we always kind of talk about like a marriage being like a ministry. And anybody who, you a Christian, you believe in God, stuff is never just going to be easy. The devil is always going to try to come up against certain situations, especially whenever God is going to get the glory out of a situation. Of course, we should expect the devil to,
Amen.
you know. Anybody else had any rumors surrounding their relationship?
Well, for me and you, bae, I know, like, me and you got together, we was first started kicking it or whatever. I know people was telling you things about me, yeah, Bookie this, Bookie that. You shouldn't talk to him because he this way and he that way. But everybody got a past. And you live and you learn. I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of stuff. I learned from it. And like my brother said, you didn't take their word. You found out on your own. You continue to talk to me. You continue to, like, whatever. And we here now. So, like I said again,
You have got to stop cursing.
wow. My brother got that bleak.
I can't say too. I just want to, you know, shout out my wife because even through all the drama and all the craziness, she stuck by my side. You know what I'm saying? Even
Yes.
though it, you know, she was mad, but it didn't push her away. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And my wife questioned me like, "Are you still this way? Are you still that way? Do I have anything to worry about? This, that, and the third?" I'm like, "Nah, like, I'm changed."
Right.
And she continued to, like, I couldn't do it on my own. So God placed her in my life for a reason. You feel me? And she's been like my biggest help, my biggest motivator to just keep going. Like, don't look back, just keep going. Like, babe, you got this, just keep going. So that's what I look at, man. I just keep going. Like, I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need them, bro. I got my wife, I'm cool.
Exactly.
So, any advice for couples like starting out and they're dealing with rumors? They're in that phase where, you know, people coming up saying this about, you know, their partner or saying that. Any advice that we could give them before kind of moving on past this rumor situation?
Just know that people gonna talk. People gonna talk. Whether you doing good or bad, they gonna talk.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it definitely doesn't take long for you to find out the truth. So if you like that person, stick with them. The truth will eventually come out.
Listen, do what's gonna make you happy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
That's true.
And you can't live for other people. You got to live for yourself. And especially a lot of times with rumors and stuff, the people that are starting those rumors, they're miserable or they want what you have.
Okay.
And so that's why they're that way anyways.
Okay, so the next topic, jealousy. Do we have any jealous partners here?
For me, I want to say no. I'm not jealous or anything like that.
What about you, Brianna? Are you jealous?
No, I'm not a jealous person because I know what I got and he knows what he has. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not. What is it to be jealous of? I mean, that's just not me.
But I would say that, okay, well, let's ask everybody first. No, I'm not a jealous partner. I'm not jealous at all.
Do we have a jealous partner?
I mean, I used to be.
Jealous of what, though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, jealous if you saw a dude look at me, like what?
Yeah, that and I don't know.
You was just
I
jealous.
was just jealous. But I grew out of that though. Like Brianna said, I know what I got. So there ain't no reason to be jealous.
Man, I don't think I'm jealous. You think I'm a jealous person?
I don't think you're a jealous person, but I think you have like little moments.
Now I do have some moments, but I don't think I'm just an overall jealous partner though.
No, you're not. But do you think I am?
No.
What?
Nah, you have your moments as well, but I don't think you.
I have my moments.
Yeah, you have some moments.
Okay, give an example.
But your moments, so I can't say your moments, they've been justified though.
Oh, well, if they justified, then I don't have
Yeah,
moments.
so yeah, let's scratch that.
Okay.
If you're listening out there.
But okay, so let's say this, right? Sometimes in society that people are like, "Oh, I like when a man is jealous. Jealousy is good." How do you guys feel about that? Is a little jealousy okay, like, or not? Like, what do you all think?
I don't like it.
Okay, a little jealousy, just a little bit. Maybe, okay, so when I say a little bit, you see a man looking at your wife, you put your arm around her. That's about as far as I need it to be. I don't need it to turn into anything else. Because I was going to say before everybody answered the question, to me, jealousy is something within ourselves. So if I'm confident in who I am, I don't have no reason to be jealous. If he go out and do something crazy, that's his loss. I feel like that's what jealousy is. It's something within you.
Yeah,
If I'm confident, if he mess up, that's on him. That don't have nothing to do with me. You know. Mm-hmm. So a little jealousy. You see somebody looking at your mate, maybe grab their hand, put your arm around her, but that's about it for me.
Nico, what you think, man? You think a little jealousy is cool?
I mean, yeah, 1% is all right. 1% out of 100.
Why?
I mean, just a little something like he said, or something like an interaction or something outside, But I mean, I don't see the point to me.
So, bro, what about you? What's the time limit if you see a dude talking to your wife and you stepping in?
I don't know the time, man. I ain't finna. If I see a man looking, I'm finna put my arm around you.
Right.
I'm looking. For what?
But what
That's
you
what I'm
doing?
saying. For what? Why am I doing all
even,
that?
Exactly.
Like, even if I see a man approach you and he talking to you and I'm looking, I'm not even finna say nothing. I want to see what you gonna do.
Right.
I want to see
That's
what you
what I'm
gonna
saying.
do. If you indulge in that, then I'm just gonna walk the hell on.
Right.
Bye bye.
Bye what?
Bye bye. Bye bye. Like I'm not worried. Like I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried. I know what I got. I'm not worried. But at the end of the day, men and women be disrespectful. They really ain't no can. They do. They be disrespectful. For real. Ain't no can be. They do be disrespectful. And don't disrespect me. That's all I'm gonna say. Please. I ain't gonna disrespect you.
Hold on. Okay, we might need to take a commercial break.
Yo, what's good? This Chris from the Mary Bunch Podcast. Make sure you link with us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We got episodes out right now that you need to check out. We got new content on the way. We got new guests on the way. So make sure you tap in.
Disrespecting, like, we gonna have our moments. I'm not finna just sit back and watch my wife interact with another man. I mean, I will for a minute, but like, you see the ring on her finger for one. I'm pretty sure she done already told you that she married. Get the hell on. If I have to step in, it's not gonna be pretty. And that's all I'm saying. It's not gonna be pretty, man.
If you're listening out there.
For real. It's not gonna be pretty.
Alrighty.
It is what it is.
Moving
though.
on.
Okay, yeah, because he gonna get in his feelings.
Yeah, I'm already there.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. People not wanting you and your partner together. What are your experiences and how did you prevail?
Basically, by just doing us, not listening to what they had to say, not even talking to them, really. Doing what we want to do, focusing on us, period.
Yeah, we kind of experienced that. People not wanting us to be together in the beginning of our relationship. And yeah, it kind of like they spreaded rumors. It was a lot of stuff that was going on. It lasted for a while with us. People not wanting us to be together. But yeah, eventually we just stopped paying attention. It never really bothered me at all, really.
Me neither.
Nico and Brianna?
No, that never really happened for us. People not wanting us together. Babe, can you think of anybody or anything?
Not that I know of. As far as us getting married, I think a few people were saying something. You know, as far as like us being younger and stuff or at the time, you know, as far as getting married.
Oh.
But I don't think it was like not us being together.
Oh,
But
okay.
you know, nothing, you know, crazy.
Yeah. So that kind of just rolls into the next topic, like not worrying what people think. Sometimes that can be easier said than done. So how do you overcome, like, you know, what people have to say to you about your partner, what they're saying to you about if your marriage?
Yeah, I think you have to know who you married and know who they are and not worry what people say. I know, like, we had a situation where someone, he said he was joking, but said something about Nico and what he did for a living. And we didn't. I mean,
What did I do for a living?
He said that he thought Nico was a drug dealer because we were doing different things and like that. And Nico was like, "Well, I work. I mean, I don't got to be a drug dealer." But
Just because you go do what you do and can't get nothing out your life, I can't help that.
so, like, I mean, people are always gonna feel some type of way about you, whether they say it or not. But you got to know who
And
you married.
they're not gonna say nothing.
You got to know who you married, and you, like everyone said already, just is you and them, is you and your person, so no one else matters.
Right.
Right. Which is why trust in a marriage relationship is important. You have to trust each other. I would say for me in our marriage, not really. I think the only thing that when it came down to people and what they said, I think it was just more irritating for me. And I think that aspect of it was just the irritation of people still talking about it. That was hard for me to get over. Because y'all know everybody got to like me because I'm a nice person. So that was just it. Just people, just the irritation of people having something to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Crystal done said it all podcasts. Like, just do you. Don't worry about the haters, man. Just do you. And that's what we've been doing. We've been doing us. I don't care.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. You really got to have tunnel vision.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good one.
definitely.
Tunnel vision.
People don't want you to be happy.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
And like Brianna said, they're going to always have something to say, whether you doing good, you doing bad. People going to talk regardless. So,
yeah, especially when they ain't got no life, they got to talk about you.
yeah. And
And we know plenty of them.
Then when they don't know the truth, they start making up stuff.
Oh,
then,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
They'll
sure.
make up something.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick.
Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
we done had that
Yeah.
too.
They quick to do that.
For real.
If you put all this thought into your life, you would be more happy.
There you go.
That's a
Marriage.
message. That's a
A lot of
message.
things.
How you grown and you wake up with me on your mind.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
I'm doing something right.
Crazy.
What's crazy is the same ones that doing all the talking. Excuse me. Once you get that tunnel vision and you keep moving forward, they eventually move to the side of supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Which is that's crazy.
Yeah.
Or fake support.
Yeah, fake support for real.
Or they just forget about it and start hating on the next person. Or start talking about the next person.
Next
like,
topic.
this what I'm saying ain't
Or just
bothering
still
him.
keep talking about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because no, baby, I don't want you fake supporting, none of that. Like,
Yeah.
we good.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just stick to the game plan. That's it. You and your spouse. That's it.
Okay, so we talk about like having tunnel vision, but we still have to interact with people and in our lives. So how do we deal with stress from like family, friends, etc.? Like how do you deal with stress?
I think for us is just having open communication and allowing each other to vent when we're feeling some type of way or we're feeling some way. And I think that allows us to get stuff off our chest. But another thing that helps us is on the weekends, eating some good food. Eating some good food, doing the things that we love so we can really like de-stress and enjoy each other. So like basically doing something together. So traveling, anything just to get our mind off of the day-to-day things of work and things like that.
Because by the weekend, I'm going to buy something.
And
Our
that's-
weekly TJ Maxx trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Even if I'm not going to buy anything, I just got to be in the store. Just walking around the store make me feel good. Going to the gym, all that make me feel good. I already know your answer, babe.
You already know. it.
Sleep. What you gonna say?
Sound like Crystal answer.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's definitely
Exactly.
That man sleep,
wait.
boy.
It was 2:00 today before I got up.
come on, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, that work week, man, be killing me. What? Hey, I just sometimes even if I ain't sleep, I just lay in the bed. Like I just love my bed, man.
Yeah, me too.
For real.
I'm the same.
I lay in my bed. For real. Keep being there
Forget the
doing
weekend as soon as
something.
I get home.
Yeah. She be in there, I'm like, babe, come lay with me. She like, no,
I can't be in the bed all
I'm
day.
in here doing this and like
I'm about to go to Ross.
I see you when you get back. I'll be right here. I'll be right here in the bed.
In the bed, that's right.
Yeah. Or I just cut on some music. Like I think music is real therapeutic for me.
That speaker.
You walk around with a
Yeah, I got it. I got like 12 speakers. Like I just bought a little bit of one that I take with me to work. I put it right in my pocket and like I got one in the shower.
Speaker, man.
Yeah, I got one in the shower. I got a big one in my book bag. I got speakers everywhere. I got to have that music, man.
So I feel like we can all agree that setting boundaries is, good. Making sure we have our alone time together, doing whatever makes you feel good to help relieve the stress. But that also brings on another topic. Who are you going to vent to? Who do you vent to outside of your spouse? Anybody want to jump in?
For me, if I can't catch Nico on the phone, then I'm gonna call my mom and sisters and, talk about what's going on, what's bugging me. But as far as our marriage, I don't really vent to anyone. I just process it in my head and kind of a conversation in my head about it and get it off my chest. No, but I'm not really a talker, so like I process a lot of stuff in my head. So as far as like with us, more in my head, but something else, my mom and sister.
Okay.
Yeah, for us, it's going to be in my head as well. I'm not calling too many people. I just stick to myself, figure it out, and then come speak to her about it.
For me, it really just depends on the situation. Of course, I call my mom, but like I said, it just really depends. Sometimes I do call Nico, but if it's something like really serious, like an issue in our marriage, something that's really serious, I just talk it out with Chris.
Yeah, if it's something going on between us, I ain't reaching out to nobody for no information, no pointers or none of that. We got to talk about it together. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree. If it's something with us, like we're a team, so we got to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? But outside of the relationship, especially if I know like somebody I'm close to, like if I'm going through something and I know like they going through or done went through the same thing, I might call them. Like I called Chris before and pulled up on him and vent to bro. Talk to bro for a little minute about the situation I was going through. Shout out to Ace. I call Ace. But my mama sometimes, but I really don't talk to too many people like that. So, yeah.
For me, like just to vent about, what I have going on, definitely my mom, Brianna, Nico. And with our marriage, Nico sometimes too. I'll hit Nico up sometimes, but a lot of it is processing it in my head. I am a big thinker. Like I'm the type of person, I'm riding down the road, I don't have to have no music on. Like I'm a big thinker. So me a lot of the times analyzing stuff, So yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah.
And you pretty much want to keep it to a minimum. Because, I do tell my sister some stuff, but you want to keep it to a minimum because let's say you have an argument or an issue going on between you and your husband, right? You get on the phone, you call mama, daddy, whoever it is that you call in your family. And then they upset because they on your side and they feel like your spouse is wrong. A week or two later, you and your spouse, y'all done made up, y'all out eating, going out shopping in La La Land, just all in love, skipping down the aisles in the stores, and your mama, your daddy, your sister, whoever you done call, they still mad. They don't like your spouse. Now when y'all have family gatherings, it's awkward. A big-ass elephant in the room. And you expect your family members to move past the issue because you moved past it and they still stuck on the issue. So you really want to be mindful, and you definitely don't want to put nothing on Facebook, social media. We already said that before. So
Right.
But you also have to be careful on the advice you receive because, some people are coming from an unhappy place. And so when they're giving you that advice, they're giving you, advice that's detrimental to your relationship. So you want to make sure that, it's okay if you can listen to them, but you got to be able to determine for yourself and decipher what's the information that you want to take on for your relationship moving forward. So just be careful with the advice you receive from people or who you're hanging around because that can mess up stuff as well.
Right.
Facts.
Right. So just creating a healthy support system.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So what is y'all definition of a united front? What's the meaning of a united front?
Just being there for your family, you know, to support and have their back regardless of the situation. I know for me, I'm gonna always side with my wife, my family. I ain't taking no sides outside of that.
That's real.
Yeah,
That's interesting though.
I definitely feel the same way. Because if anybody messing with her, you messing with me, and I'm not for it. Because I still got some people that I need to get right now.
Come on, now.
You know, I know you out there probably listening, so you know. But yeah, anybody that's going between her, it's a wrap. I lose my mind.
For real. Me and the wifey then almost had a tag team WWE a group, you know. But that's what type of time I'm on, though,
Exactly.
when it comes to her. So,
Yeah.
Man, she already know.
He
You
might
all-
not even let me throw no
You
blow. I
already
mean,
know. I ain't
Oh, she
playing.
gonna throw a blow. She gonna jump.
oh,
over
you know I am.
I ain't playing.
I'm gonna get my lick in.
Real.
It's a couple right now I want to tag in.
You know.
All you got to do is point, baby. But yeah, just have your spouse back regardless. Wrong, I got mine wrong or right. Like
Well,
she could be wrong, and I'm still gonna like ride. But when we get home, but you know you wrong.
okay. I was gonna say, what the-
Yeah, you know you were wrong, but hey, come on now. I had to have you.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know she was wrong, but at that point in time,
In the moment,
I got you.
we right.
Yeah, we right. Yeah, right. I got you. Yeah.
So everyone talked about United Front, and y'all have hinted at some stories, but let me know. Like, give me some examples or a story when you were, you know, together, teamwork, united.
hey, listen. So, which one you want to give? You want to give the tag team or the rumble on the church ground?
They both sound interesting. I want the Friday SmackDown.
Really?
Nah, but the tag team was really like the energy, because we was on some
Bonnie and Clyde
yeah.
type, like.
Yeah, her energy had me. Hey, listen, we finna tell. I don't even think she ever seen me like that before. At that moment, yeah, I was ready, bro. So, how you want to start it?
You want to tell that one, or you want to move on to the next one?
I mean, it don't matter. Either one.
You can tell it.
Which one?
Just do the rumble on the church ground. Cause the other one,
That title sound interesting.
you know, it really
All
want
right.
to rumble.
So basically, you know, just being, like I said, I'm gonna have my wife back no matter what. My family, like I said, to this day, I really don't understand the beef and the reason why they didn't want us together, but it just went to extensive measures, like even down to running to my pastor, telling her things about, you know, what we had going on, trips, you know, why he taking trips, or why he doing X, Y, and Z. It's just the attempt to assassinate my character was real, you know what I'm saying? So I really had to check my family, you know what I'm saying? And I know how she is, and I ain't want her to be like Tasmanian devil out here, you know? But that was really a prime example. Just even running to my pastor, just lying and just being all in our business. That was the measure of trying to destroy, you know, what we had built or what we was building at the time.
Okay. Well, for us, I think we had a few too. We had a tussle at Walmart, and a showdown at Baytree.
Which one you want to give them?
Which one? Let's do the one at. Do you remember the one at Walmart?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so at the time it was like, people kind of coming at me or whatever, and it was based off of. It don't even matter because I don't even think they know why. So I was at Walmart and I had called him and
I was gone. I was almost in Fuquay.
Right, and I was in Holly Springs, and I had called him, and I feel like he showed up while I was still on the phone. We got there in like 2 seconds.
I called, you called, and I heard it in your voice. I'm talking about right in front of the police. I jumped the median. I jumped the damn median right in front of the police. I'm on my way back right now. Yeah, I'm here. I'm coming.
So yeah, it started off with me being the rowdy one, but he got so rowdy that I had to calm all the way down to now hold him back because he had just turned all the way up.
Yeah.
So that was an example of us just, tag team, I guess too. He jumping medians trying to make sure I'm good. So
yeah, for us, the freshest one in my mind is. I'm a Capricorn, and it takes a lot to rile me up. But this conversation, we were on 3-way, and it riled me up. And I amped up, and then the person tried to amp up at me. Nico took
not the person, a so-called man.
Yeah, so-called wannabe man.
Right.
And Nico took that phone so fast and he amped up and it was...
And I was ready to pull up.
Right. So, that was our situation. Anytime I tell him something, whether it deals with work or anything, he's already going to be amped up anyways.
Yeah, it can be something small.
Right.
I go high. Not in a good way.
you gonna know I'm gonna go to hell.
Yeah.
So that was our situation, but it should be that way with your spouse. Like, if they can't have your back, who else is gonna have your back?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. My husband is not fighting, fussing with no woman. You gonna have to tussle with me.
Yeah, that's vice versa. She's not finna argue with no man. I don't care. Real one or fake one. No. No. Neither one. I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have any final remarks?
Yes. So what we want y'all to know is basically stay true to yourself, stay true to your marriage or your relationship. Don't worry about what people have going on, what they think about you or what they say. Stay focused on you and your spouse, your marriage, and keep God first.
All right. So like always, drop those comments down below. What do you do or what can you do to support and speak up for your spouse? And remember,
The wedding is only the beginning.